All right, we live. What's good? What's good? What's good? Let me just test the
What's
sound real
good?
quick. Talk to me, bro. You look really good today. What's up?
I feel good, man. I feel good. It's my birthday. Feeling
Happy
blessed.
birthday. It's your
It's your
birthday.
birthday.
Bad bitch got just you in first place.
What?
You in first
What?
place.
Yeah, I feel
Nah,
good. I
happy
feel
birthday though. I
good.
really do mean it. For those
Thank
of
you.
you who are
Thank
gonna
you.
be watching it from after the stream, it is Serge's birthday. And I promised him to sing him happy birthday. So
Please
happy
don't.
birthday to
It's
you.
okay. You don't have to. You don't have to. I appreciate it
Yeah.
though.
Now for real though, I mean it as your big bro. Happy birthday. 100 more.
Much love.
You
Much
feel me?
love.
Most important, health is wealth and life and love is priceless. So as long as you got those two
Facts.
things, you Gucci, bro. Nothing
Straight
matters.
facts.
With that being said, let me just quickly check our stream, make sure the stream is good. Yeah, but what's up with the glasses, man?
Yeah, you like those, right?
No, no,
These are
they're
new.
fire, bro. Fire.
Yeah, I know. I know. You know
But they're
why?
not
Because
reading glasses, right?
no, 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 absolutely not.
It's
These
it's
are
something that I do for like computer for like
so
gaming type of
it
glasses.
blocks off the blue light from the
Oh,
computer.
I like the fact that they're clear, so you don't look crazy. Like I have like dark amber glasses that I be
I'll be
using.
honest with you, I was actually trying to get those, but these were cheaper.
Oh
so
well,
so I went with the cheaper side.
you gotta go with a cheaper
You know,
side.
my Jew side came out when I saw it's either I paid $25 or I'm paying 30. I was like, I don't know.
No,
I'm
there's
gonna
not.
save
There's
the
no.
$5. So let me buy with a 25.
Looks like the sound is good on your end. Everything is fine. I'm checking the stream health. Everything is fine. So we are live.
This card is not bad. I was looking at it. I mean,
No,
you
not
know,
terrible. Not terrible. Now
it's decent.
I
It's
do
decent.
need a favor from you. What tab are you going to be using? So I'm going to be using UFC tab. That way I can share that. What are you going to be using?
I'll pull up topology.
All right, so let's do the same thing. We'll do like present like last time, present, so we can go in between. So let me start with my presentation, screen present. Boom, boom. All right, so there you go. Let me change it right here. Perfect, right? Make this a little smaller. Excuse me. Thing right here is where we want to be. Perfect. How is that? Does that look good on your end?
That looks good.
Or should I make it a little bigger for the presentation?
No, I mean it's fine. I
It's
mean, if you
fine,
want to
right?
make it bigger, you can make it bigger.
Huh?
If you want to make it bigger, you can make it bigger, but it should be fine.
Yeah, I think it is kind of fine. Let me just compare right here. Maybe is a sweet spot for a lot of people. Let me save this. Let me just see. Yeah, yeah, big difference, big difference. So let's just keep it like this. All right. I think
Okay.
this should be fine. So I'll have that. Do you have your present screen on already?
Do I have to have it
Yeah, it would be nice to
on?
have it on. But yeah, anyway, we got Pantoja versus Erceg. This is our first live breakdown interactive session. So anyone joining us live here, make sure you jump in the chat, ask some questions and things like that. But yeah, pull up your slide too, so we can exchange information. That's better. Let me know when you're ready, so we can begin.
Give me 1 second. Let me just pull it up.
Let's get this breakdown. Let's make this. Let's make this the surge. How old are you gonna be? It's 32,
32.
33,
I appreciate that.
34.
34, bro. I'm
Damn,
getting
you old, my nigga.
old.
Damn, you old, my
I'm old. I'm an old fart out here.
You is old ski.
Alright, so let's see. I pulled that up. Alright, so that should be.
All right, so let
Let me see here.
me start with the statistics side, and then you're basically gonna kind of cap it off, okay? So
Alright.
How old is Alexandro Costa
He is 28 years old.
and Borjas?
26.
All right, so perfect right here, right? So Alexandro Costa, Kevin Borjas. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me. I can do this. Give me a sec. That way, it's easier for me. I can follow along. I don't have to keep asking you. Take this out. Put this right. All right. All right. So we have what a 28-year-old Alexandro Costa versus Kevin Borjas. This is the first fight. There's a whole narrative that Alexandro Costa is the more powerful striker, which I will agree. I did watch that. Um, I did see that in some tape studies. Both men are coming off a loss each, so there's that. I will tell you that Kevin Borges is a dog. You know what I mean? Uh, not just literally because his line says he's a dog, but he's actually a dog. Like he will fight until the end. He won't give up. And in terms of size, he's actually a 1 inch taller with 1 inch reach advantage. Take it how you want it. One thing to know: this is a flyweight bout, which I don't think anyone talked about that. So Alexandra Costa's weight, it says 140. Was that his last weight? Because you understand?
For Alexander Costa?
Because if this man and what was his fight before that? So let's look at I'm gonna
Steve
pull up the
Erceg.
record. So I'm gonna pull up the so Jimmy Flick, that is a flyweight fight, right? Jimmy Flick is a flyweight. He is a he is a flyweight.
126.
Huh?
He came in at 126 against
Well,
Jimmy Flick.
he came in 126. And what about his last fight against Erceg? That was a catchweight fight?
He came in at 120. Well, no, I'm sorry. He came in at 125.
125. So why does it say weight 140? So maybe UFC is wrong there. That's why I wanted to clear up. But anyway, okay. So Alexandra Costa loses a unanimous decision against Steve Erceg, the guy who's fighting in the main event. I don't know. I don't. We'll get there later. He knocked out Jimmy Flick. He got knocked out by Albazi later in the third round. He beat Gomez via KO himself. And that was after winning a split decision at the Dana White Contender Series. So after he wins the Dana White, goes on the regional, gets the job done, comes in on a short notice fight against Albazi, quick turnaround, gets knocked out. I guess it is what it is. Wins Jimmy Flick, and then loses a unanimous against a high level fighter, Steve Erceg, who's in the main event with we gotta take that on the side. Kevin Borges, on the other hand, if you look at his last couple of fights, so he has his only loss in the last 5 fights is his last loss, and that was his debut against Joshua Van. But I'm pretty high on Joshua Van. I think he's really quick. He's really, he's fun. What's his nickname? Fearless, right? So he fights like a fearless guy. He doesn't give a shit. So I'm really actually liking Joshua Van there. And I said he was gonna win that fight anyway. So yeah, he comes in, gets a unanimous decision on the Dana White's Contender, and loses a decision. So and you see Joshua Van. Joshua Van has a lot of knockout powers also. So the fact that he's lasting, even though he's losing, that speaks volume. Same thing with Costa in his last fight. So this is actually a really interesting flyweight fight, if you ask me, from a fan perspective. However, from a betting perspective, there's two red flags. Flag number one is the very first fight, and I will never, ever, and I mean ever, tell anybody to take the first fight unless it's a short thing. But I always lose when I break my rules, and the rules say do not take any action in the first fight. Stay away. Now, just quickly, if you look at the win percentage, if you want to back a prop, 89% of wins for Kevin Borges is a knockout, no submissions, and 11% decisions. So if that's what you're looking for, you know what I mean, as a booster. And if there's any fight that has a chance to go over, which actually reminds me, I should open up the lines. Did you have the lines open by any chance?
I can pull it up.
Yeah, just pull it up just for quick references. But let me just quickly go here. Oh, by the way, did you watch the Knicks lose yesterday? Heartbreaking.
Oh, Maxi, right? Maxi with that.
Max went
Wow.
crazy. I
Maxi did
mean,
it. I'm very impressed with
crazy.
Maxi, by the
Nah,
way.
he went off. Good for him. Give me a second. Just wanna see something.
Okay, I have the odds pulled up.
You have the odds
Co-
pulled up
yeah,
because
so Costa is. I mean, it's. I think it's rightfully.
minus 135 plus 114, right?
Yeah.
All right. So if there was any fight that you would want to choose, fight starts round 2, it's probably this one. If there's any fight that has a potential to go a little bit longer, it's probably this one. What else can I tell you here? Let me just make it like this. This is perfect. Look at that. Boom. Now you can see everything, right? Very nice. Okay. Let me take this shit off like that. So yeah, I like both guys. I like this fight to go maybe a little bit over as a prop, but it is the first fight. So financially, I don't have any interest here. I do have it as a fan base. I know I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry, but I just want to I want to be as thorough as possible. And if you look at the striking, significant strikes, maybe a little bit of volume for Alexandre. Like I said, he does have power, but the constant volume is going to be with Borjas. So if there's any chance of a robbery, right? I see it with Borjas. To be honest, he might get hit with some powerful shots, but he might just out volume Alexandre Costa to the point where they have to give it to him. From a grappling perspective, a 90% defense for Costa, which is good. 56 for Kevin Borjas. The accuracy, it's pretty much negligible. But I do see if anyone's implementing some ground game, it might be even Costa, because Kevin Borjas, he's going to be, throwing volume, and he's just going to keep going in and going in and going in. And Costa may reserve to going down to the ground there. So that's kind of it for me. In terms of the picking side, there's a lot of love on Costa, and there's also some love as a dog potential on Kevin Borjas. For my liking, I think I like Costa just a little bit more on the winning side. Level of confidence very low. Um, Probably a 3 or 4 at best. So that's where I'm
Oh,
sitting in a confidence level, but I'm gonna lean toward the favorite just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Assuming he's not gonna allow Kevin Borges to out volume him. So that's where I'm sitting.
No, that makes sense. I agree. This is a very tough tough pick. Because both have a path to victory, and from a betting perspective, it's very hard for me to pick. Um, so
Can
so
you
go
turn the volume of your microphone a little bit?
up or down.
That's just volume, right?
Right now is volume.
So it's not gonna do anything. Volume is for your ear. Turn on the power, the gain function. Make it a little bit stronger. It's on the other side actually, and it's something that's gonna say gain. It's on the other side. It's literally on the other side. Yeah, it's something that says gain. Do you see gain?
Okay,
Just
I
a
see.
little
What
bit.
about now?
Yeah, a lot better. Just a little bit more.
What about now?
Okay, and just bring up the microphone a bit. Perfect. Right here.
How's this?
Perfect. There you go.
Yeah,
That's it.
we're
Yeah,
in action.
we're definitely in action now.
Yeah. So again, so very hard for me to pick. Especially on this fight, it's a first fight. Both are very good. Both have a path to victory. I think you mentioned it right. Costa has that grappling, jiu-jitsu side to him. So maybe this is why he's the favorite. But the volume output, I feel like is on the Kevin Borjas or Borjas, however you want to pronounce it. Hopefully I'm not
Borjas, I
butchering
think.
it. Borjas. It's definitely on the Borjas side. Alexander Costa came into the UFC versus Amir Albazi, but Amir Albazi is very tough. That's a very tough fight as a first fight. So he lost to him. Jimmy Flick, I don't really put too much stock on Jimmy Flick, although great for him. He had the last victory against Malcolm Gordon. But I mean, Jimmy Flick, he knocked him out. I mean, he clearly the power was there on the side of Costa and Steve Erceg, who he lost to a unanimous decision. Who's Steve Erceg now has a main shot at the title, and we'll get to him at the end. And then Kevin Bouras, so I can't really judge him before his fight, before the UFC fight, because other fights were the Contender Series and all on the regional scene, right? But the Joshua Van fight was very impressive. He came in and he delivered, and I thought Joshua Van it was a smooth sailing for Joshua Van. That's what I thought, right? And he proved me wrong. I mean, he definitely gave him a fight fight for his life there, So they were both exchanging punches, very competitive. I mean, the volume output was definitely on his side. So very, very hard for me to pick. I mean, the line does make sense. Alexander Costa minus 135 and Kevin Bouras as the dog at plus 14. That makes sense to me. If I have to lean, I'm probably gonna lean the dog side, Kevin Bouras, just because I like the volume output, and if he can stuff the takedowns of Costa, I feel like he will bring it to him on the feet. I feel like if it stays standing, Bouras has the advantage, right? And I don't see him getting knocked out. I mean, he has a chin. He took a lot of punches from Van, and Van hits very hard, so he took a lot of punches there. He survived that. He didn't get knocked out. So I can see him surviving on the feet against Costa. And Costa has the more power edge to him because he's just more build, right? You can see that. And he has the power, but I don't see a knockout. So if he does stuff the takedowns, I gotta go with my guy Bouras. But if he gets taken down, how does that look, right? Does Costa submit him? Does Costa ride out a boring round, right? Potentially stealing that round? Can he repeat that in the round 2 and round 3, right? Most likely, if he's gonna take him down with ease. So hard for me to pick, but I'm leaning Kevin Bouras just because of the volume output. I'll give him the benefit of a doubt to say that he's gonna stuff some takedowns and just win it on the scorecards, just on the volume.
Yeah. That was my biggest thing when I was breaking this down. There's gonna be a lot of love. In fact, you have topology pulled up.
Yeah.
Look at the. Is this the first fight? Yeah. Can you scroll down and look at the public perception?
Oh yeah. So, I mean, the public is definitely on the Costa side. I mean, this is 79% on the Costa and Bouras 21%.
How much?
But again,
79
on Costa. And
79. That's a lot. See, that's a scary number if you ask me.
Right.
So whenever we get
Costa.
Yeah, so whenever we get in those first fight, lots of love situations, that's where it smells like shit. And I've said it, and I'm gonna say it again. It's the very first fight. Pace yourselves, guys. It's a pay-per-view event. You want to save your arsenal for the later fights and for the more confident fights. So
right.
If you want to get your feet wet, maybe, but I strongly advise betting the first fight ever. So I guess we're split a little bit. You had a
valid point. If there's any bet to be made, and if you have the option to bet it to fight to go round 2, I think both are very durable to survive the first round.
Yeah, that's what I see. If you look at the fight, the average, right, right here, average fight time, 12 minutes for Costa, 15 minutes for Bouras. Can they get the job done? Yeah. I just think the durability factor kind of is equal on both fronts here, and it might nullify. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, I think we've touched it pretty well. All right, going up to Ishmael Bonfim, who kind of got rocked out in his last fight. Lots of steam coming in, but unfortunately didn't deliver. Vince from Hell Pichel, which is a crazy name, but the man is up there. And when I say up there, I mean 41 years of up there. So the pick I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just the fact that the guy is 28 years old, Bonfim. Vince Pichel is 41. That's all we really need to break down this fight. You know what I'm trying to say? And yeah, that would be the pick. The odds are disgusting, but actually not bad in a parlay piece. Do you have the line right now?
Yeah.
Minus 520, which is
Minus 520 for Bonfim.
yeah, like I like the opening line around minus 350-ish line. That was beautiful, but now it's kind of very scary. If you are gonna play him, it's either you play him now or don't play him at all. You know what I'm trying to say? I think it's gonna be a bounce back win for him because man, if he loses to Vince, that's a fraud of all frauds. I don't think he's a fraud. I don't think he's a fraud. He got beat by a savage, a French freaking killer who almost beat Dustin Poirier, who went out to kill Dustin Poirier. You know what I'm trying to say? Um, yeah, I'm gonna go with Ishmael Bonfim. Parlay piece only. Over under is scary because you don't know if freaking Vince Michel decides to make this his last retirement fight and go all out. You know what I'm trying to say? And last as long as possible. So I can't even tell you what to do over there. The pick is Bonfim. I mean, the age difference is already it should tell you everything there is. Now, I don't think he's a major fraud because he lost to a savage. Benoit Saint-Denis is a savage. So I'm not going to take that away from him because it was a crazy step on compensation. The pick is him, parlay piece, and that's it.
Yeah, same with me. The pick is Bonfim. Very confident on him this week. Listen, Vince Michel, if anything, is tough, right? Very, very tough. But the age of 41 is a very scary number, okay? He fought Mark Madsen, who's an Olympic wrestler, so that went
who doesn't possess the power.
Right. He doesn't.
You understand?
He doesn't. Yeah, I agree. He doesn't possess that power, right? And then Austin Hubbard, but that was like 2 years and 8 months ago. Jim Miller, he won against him. That's a good win. But these are all like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, right? I mean, the man is 41 years old, so that's tough. Ishmael Bonfim is very explosive, very strong. Okay, I don't think that he was fraud checked. Okay, Benoit Saint-Denis is a certified killer. Okay, he's good. Okay,
very good,
very, very good. So that loss to him, I can't fault him for it. I mean, that's an okay loss in my book. And then mind you, he was on a winning spree before that. He's very explosive, very strong. The youth is on his side. 28 years old. There's not much to be broken down here. I feel like the bell rings. He's gonna be in Vince's face. Okay, he's just gonna unload. Okay, I don't see much threat coming back his way unless Vince decides to make it a very dirty, grappling against the cage and slowing down the pace and just making a very, very dirty fight. But I don't think Ishmael is gonna give him that chance to do so. The power that Ishmael has is he's strong.
Listen, so home environment, bounce back fight. He's the rightful favorite. I don't believe he's a fraud. I think we're both leaning him. What's the topology public perception over there, though?
I mean, it's 95% Bonfim.
95%. But at that price, it's okay. You understand what I'm saying? It's okay.
So he is a parlay piece.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a safe parlay piece.
Yeah, definitely. He could be your staple. You know what I'm saying? Like your leg one, if you will.
He's a base to all.
Yeah, he's a base for sure. No, not all your parlays. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Not all of them.
We're gonna be very realistic. If you're gonna parlay this guy, okay, who let us down once, it's gonna be one parlay and that's it. It should be like a half.
You had him against Benoit Saint-Denis.
Yes.
Oh, really?
I'm a dickhead. Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's why you said that. No, I
yes.
I had Benoit.
I took this guy. So okay. Yes, he burned me, and there is some personal vendetta against Ishmael Bonfim, but we'll let that slide. I'm gonna pick him today again, and I'm gonna say a parlay piece, but it's only one parlay, and that's it.
I'll be honest with you. I actually played a quarter of a unit on this fight.
Okay.
And you know what I played? Under 1.5.
Isn't that a bullshit line too?
It's plus 195.
Oh, under 1.5. So you want Ishmael to go out there, balls to the wall, finish the fight.
I think that's what's gonna happen. I mean, listen, he lost to
Scary
Benoit
line.
Saint-Denis, right?
Scary line.
Yeah, I mean it's scary, but I mean that's what I said. It's a quarter of a unit. I mean,
I
have Ishmael Bonfim in a parlay also on the money line, but I took a quarter of a unit just for that particular prop.
If you look at the average fight time, 9 minutes for Ishmael, 12 minutes for Vince Michel, A freaking durable dude, okay?
No, I
So
know, I know.
give the veteran some respect. I don't like the over here. And let's move on. So, listen, for everybody's watching live, whoever's gonna rewatch the stream, if you're going to bet this fight, I want you to stop what you're doing. I want you to go to the mirror. I want you to just look at yourself and ask yourself, why? Why are you even doing this? Because something is wrong with you. If you're gonna bet on this fight, you will have serious gambling problem, and this you should just stop watching this video and seek immediate help. If you're looking to bet this fight, stay the hell away from this fight. You got two girls who are making debut. We don't know shit about them. We just know that one is bigger than the other. One is a hometown favorite. Get the fuck out of here. Excuse my French. That's all I'm saying. The line, what's the line? Minus 238? Who's minus 238?
Dion Barbosa is minus 238.
Right. Hell no. Why am I saying this? This chick, Ernesta, is 5'9" with a bigger reach. She might just do it, bro. She just might do it. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
So do not bet this fight. I don't care about this fight. The only thing I care about is trying to warn people, don't take this fight. And say what you want. This chick is undefeated and she's bigger. So the honestly, just for fun, I'm gonna pick a dog here because I'm being honest, because I just see a physical value. 5'9" to 5'6", that's gonna look good. And what, a almost 5-inch reach advantage? That's gonna look good. You know what I'm trying to say? But that's about it, man. And if I look at the decision, she might just lay on the chick and win a decision. She might just, because if you look at
who?
Ernesta, and if you look at Dion, 4 minutes, she wants to finish this fight. We don't know how she's looking in the second, third round. You understand what I'm saying? If this fight gets a little dicey, yeah, the pick is the dog. Don't bet this fight.
So I'm a degenerate gambler.
Of course you are.
And I'm actually on the side of Dion Barbosa, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So Dion Barbosa is, so I dived into her history. She has a win against Karine Silva. Okay. Which we see with Karine. Now, mind you, this is on the regional scene, right? And Karine Silva went on a winning spree after that loss, right? Now, she also fought Josiane Nunes, who we know is a very hard hitter, right? She's a very hard hitter.
She got knocked out by Josiane Nunes.
She did. But what impressed me is the fact that she took her down. Okay, she also took Karine Silva down. She took Josiane Nunes down. Okay, so she seems to be taking these girls down, right? Now, whether she's winning or losing, I kind of like the fact that she's taking these girls down. If you dive into it, Ernesta, right? And I mean, obviously she's undefeated, but who is she fighting? These are all cans, okay? These are literally all cans that she's fighting. So these two girls are not really proven. Although my side of Dion Barbosa actually fought a notable opponent of Karine Silva, which I keep mentioning because we've seen what Karine Silva is doing now. So
you want to hear a red flag? Her last 3 decision wins are all split decision.
For who?
For Ernesta.
Yeah, so I mean, she is sus to me. Okay, like I said,
Major
these are
suspect.
all cans that she's fighting. First of all, she's a can herself until she proves otherwise, right?
Right.
And so was Dion Barbosa is a can. But at least out of those two cans, who fought the more notable opponent? I have to lean on the side of Dion Barbosa here. So
right.
So I actually did take her in the parlay.
So,
now, am I confident on her? Absolutely not. This is a very low confidence. Okay, but I just like the fact that she fought a more notable.
Look at the fun fact, right? According to UFC, takedown accuracy for Dion is 100%, but takedown defense for Ernest is 100%. Does the fight stand? What if the fight doesn't go to the ground? If fight doesn't go to the ground,
she gets knocked out.
That's what I'm trying to say. If the fight doesn't go to the ground, significant strike landed. Well, it's favoring your girls, but oh my god, look at this. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
She's getting punched in the face.
So that's what I'm saying. I like my side of Dion Barbosa.
I'm done. I'm done.
Although
Let's
very low confidence. Don't even bet this fight. It's
yeah,
just
hell
I'm a
no.
degenerate gambler. It's okay.
All right, so I'll tell you right now, off the rip, I like this Mauricio Ruffy dude. Okay, I actually do like him. I watched the tape study, and I don't want to get caught. You know what I'm saying? But his last 4 wins are all knockouts, and his last loss, five fights ago, is a knockout. This dude is there to to kill you. I mean, that's all I can say. And the fact that Jamie's face just keeps getting cracked and keep getting cracked, and he just got by Nasprat just got cracked again, very fast, by the way, very fast, in like what 1 minute 44 seconds. I don't trust Jamie Malarkey ever. I would refuse to trust him at all. You know, he's a talented guy, but those two knockout losses, they just keep piling up and piling up. And you're fighting a savage in his home, in his backyard, essentially, right? No, the pick is going to be Ruffy. I am scared. What's the lifeline right now with Ruffy?
So Ruffy is sitting at -205.
You know what? It's not terrible. 2-1. It sounds right, man. Because the guy's he's a vicious guy. Now, with that being said, right? The path to victory is Ruffy by KO, because his win is 100% KO. So there's no point of even thinking of anything else, right? But it depends what the shit is. What is the line? Is it if him by KO is -150, you might as well just take the 2-1 and parlay it. You understand?
Mhm.
It has to give you a plus value. I don't know if the method of victory is there yet, but if Ruffy is plus money by KO, that's the prop. Jamie Malarkey, though, scares me in one major aspect. This guy, although Ruffy has 100% takedown defense, Jamie Malarkey is actually a pretty talented wrestler. You know what I'm saying? And he's all around. And yes, he's getting knockdowns and everything. But you look at his takedown average. It's almost 3, 2.5. You know what I'm saying? 2.42. He can get this done, and it's the highest caliber in terms of competition wise for Ruffy. His first fight at the major card, which is a pay-per-view event in his country, butterflies, or he comes to the point. I think he's gonna live up to the point. He's gonna live up to the moment, and he's gonna knock this guy out once again. So I'm gonna go with Ruffy. I think
Yeah,
I said
100%.
everything I had to
I
say,
think
man. Honestly,
100%. So here's the thing. Normally I like to fade
debuters,
debuters,
yeah.
but I am on the side of Mauricio Ruffy. I think Jamie Malarkey's time is done. I mean, probably not done, but I mean, he's gonna get fraud checked in this fight 100%. The power is on Mauricio Ruffy's side. What caught my attention is the fact that Ruffy fought on the Contender Series against Raymond. The last name is very hard for me to pronounce. Mago Midaliev,
Oh,
right?
that Russian dude
Right. So here's the thing.
from
That
from Habib's
Raymond,
camp.
yeah. So Raymond Magadaliev, right, actually has a win against Impa Pasagane, right, who is actually dominating in the PFL, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that you have a win against him, who beat Impa, that brings a lot of stock to you,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And in
100%. And
addition,
he
he
knocked them
fought
out.
in addition he fought Ronnie Soros, who has a good record of 41-8. You know, and I mean, some of them are cans, but I mean, these are notable wins. I want to say the last 3 is notable wins, and the power is definitely on the side of Mauricio Ruffy. You said the wrestling, scares you a little bit on the Jamie Malarkey side, and I agree. I mean, there is that factor, right? If Jamie Malarkey decides to wrestle and make this somewhat of a dirty fight, he may have some success in there, right? But I don't think it'll be too much of a success. I think Mauricio gets the job done, and he gets it done gets it done by a KO, either in round 1 or round 2. Yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, I like to fade debuters, but he seems to be game.
Same,
Okay,
same.
and
it's
I don't
it's the
trust Jamie
opponent.
Malarkey,
It's
and I don't
exactly. It's
trust
the
him.
opponent. It's the fact that he's fighting Jamie freaking Malarkey, who just I don't want to say his jaw is completely broken, but it's freaking cracked right now. It's cracked. There are
Right. I mean,
fractures
listen, he fought
in his
to
jaw.
he lost to Nasrat Hapra in round one. You know, he lost to Muhammad Naimov also in round two. I mean, he seems to be his win is late as John Markdesi, but John Markdesi is already at that age, right? So yeah, I don't trust Malarkey. I mean, I'm going with the debut of Mauricio.
Yeah. Let's roll forward. The next fight is early prelim. So that was what? That was oh, it's still in the early prelims.
No,
Okay.
we're still in the prelims. This
All
is
right. I guess this is the
Joaquin Silva
main
is the
early.
prelim.
Okay. So Joaquim Silva taking Drakkar close. So believe it or not, when I just looked at it, I thought Joaquin Silva was older. He's not. Drakkar Close is actually a little bit
He
older,
looks
right?
older, right?
Yeah, right. So 36 to 35, 1 inch reach advantage for Drakkar Close. Body wise, man, you want to look like Silva. I'm just saying. Like you just want to
He's in great shape.
hashtag goals, and he actually does freaking look like that. Like this is not Photoshop. Those are his abdominal muscles, pecs, and like he just looks phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to look like Drakkar Close, but but take all that away. Drakkar Close is a very good wrestler, well-rounded fighter, and has, and I'm going to say this again, has tremendous power in his hands. So I respect him. And what's the line?
Uh, he's I'm sorry right now.
Mm,
So Silver is plus 154 and Close
and
is
that's
minus
the right
185.
that's the right line. That's a fair line. I'm gonna pick Drakkar Close. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not betting this fight at all. I'm not confident to bet Drakkar Close. You know what I'm trying to say?
100%. I know exactly what you're
His
saying. I'm not
volume
betting
is
this
a
fight
little
also.
better. His wrestling is a little better, but I just don't have it in my stomach to put the money on Drakkar Close. Although he's my pick, and I'm pretty like 5 or 6 level. I'm not gonna bet him, but he's the pick. That's just my thing.
I mean, same here. My pick is Drakkar Close, but no action on this fight. I mean, I think there's a lot of love on Silva just because of his Armin Sarukian fight and the fact that he wobbled Armin Sarukian. So
He
there's a
has
lot
some
of love.
power. He has some power.
I mean, he shows that he has power. But I feel like the longer the fight goes, I feel like Drakkar Close will probably just have a little more volume output. Um, I mean, it's very hard for me to pick. The pick is Drakkar Close, but it's a very low confident pick. You know, so no action on this fight.
Yeah, let's move down along. So I think that wraps up the early picks, and we're now going to be early prelims. We're now officially in the prelims. So I want to go on a full disclosure over here, because I don't know why. I don't know why. I just hate William Gomez. I just don't like his. I don't like his style. I don't like his face. I don't like his body. I don't like anything about him. There is that internal hate, and I don't know why. And I want to be very transparent. I want to be very honest with him, with everybody, and that's why I want to pick Silva. But I don't want my feelings to get in the way because they keep getting in the way, and I keep losing money because I'm picking with my feelings. So I decided to be very fair because I have a biased intention in this fight. I don't even want to make a pick. I want to be
Wow.
neutral and I just want to watch the fight and I will 100% not even put a dollar on it. Even if I see a live play situation, I I'm going to be a man of my word. I'm doing 75 hard. I'm sticking to discipline and I don't want to because I have internal hate for this guy for no reason. No reason. I don't know why. I think he's a boring fighter. I don't like his style. He's French. Everything adds up, for we. So no, I will stay away from this guy. I will stay away from this fight. I think John Silva can get it done. He's powerful. He's he's rangy. He's not afraid to get in your face, which no one that William Gomez has fought thus far was able to do. So yeah, that's it.
I think I know why you don't like William Gomez, and you're right. He is a boring fighter. Okay, he's the type of fighter that will put you to sleep. Okay, but I actually like that. Okay, I'll tell you why. I'm actually on the side of William Gomez. Okay, now I fully understand the power and the threat that Jean Silva possesses, right? And he is the more dangerous fighter in this fight. However, William Gomez has it seems like he's too calculated in the octagon. Okay, he knows how to slow down the fight. Okay, and he's gonna make it a very boring fight, and he'll take you out of your element. And I like that. Okay, as boring as he is, I like the fact that he can do that, and he does it to all his fighters. So I feel like he will do the same thing. It's like he's playing chess in there. Okay, well everybody else is playing checkers, he's playing chess, and he seems to be very calculated. He slows it down, and he picks his shots very very methodically. And I think he's gonna get it done on the scorecard. I definitely don't see him knocking out Jean Silva. I definitely don't see him submitting Jean Silva. But I see him slowing down this fight tremendously throughout all 3 rounds, and maybe just outpointing him throughout all 3 rounds, and frustrating John Silva in the process of just getting him out of his element. So
He's
I
going
like him
to
as a
have
dog.
to wrestle the living shit out of John Silva, who's no slouch in the wrestling
No, like I
department.
said, he's great. John Silva is great everywhere, but
Mhm.
William Gomez has this little nag about him to take you out of your element and slow the fight down to make it a very very boring fight.
He has a great physical advantage, 6 foot to 5'7", 4-inch reach advantage, and look at that leg reach advantage. I
Yeah,
mean,
like I said,
if
he
he's
likes to
ever
keep
been,
the distance.
yeah, if he's ever been a kicker, that would be the moment. Like
Yeah,
he should definitely incorporate some leg kicks.
he's my underdog, very low confident pick for this week.
Low confident dog pick. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it. Moving down along. So this is a guy we mentioned in one of our breakdowns. And let me try, okay? Might take back oral by.
Mukti Beck.
Oh, muktik back oral by. This man looks like he literally lives in the mountains. This man definitely looks like he's been through some shit in his life. You feel me? This man looks like he knows some shit about life. Hard life. Same thing for Elvis Brener. Like, you look at his eyes, he looks crazy as shit. The pick is oral by because I just think physically he's just gonna be so much stronger. I mean, yeah, the pick is him. I know Elvis is always coming in as a dog. Elvis is always coming in with a plus money, and he keeps winning as a dog.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, this is comes down to like the super ability of killing. And is this real, bro? 20 seconds? Is that because he won in 20 seconds? That's what what's the average time for this guy? Pull up topology. Look, what is he doing in his like fights?
I'm
He's
telling you right
literally
now.
killing these dudes, right?
KOs and submissions.
He's literally killing his dudes. His last fight, the when the decision was against Fuller. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
Jalen Fuller.
After that, KO, submission. So that's a mistake. He definitely go into the second round. So don't trust that shit. Yeah, let's go with oral by. What's the
Yeah.
line? What's the line?
My
Minus
guy oral
250.
buy is minus 250.
Yeah, I see it though. I see it. I see it.
I mean, here's the thing: if you're picking the dog side of Elvis Brener, I can't fault you for it. You know,
No, no.
he is a dog. He's a real dog. Okay.
Facts.
I mean, he stays in the fight despite getting hit, and he's a dog. Okay, he comes back and somehow wins his fights. But I gotta lean with the Mountain Man also. I mean, we're riding on the side of Mukti Beck, oral by. I feel like he's going to take down Elvis Brener quick, in the first round, and he's just gonna impose his will on Elvis. I mean, I think there's levels to it, and Mukti Beck is about that life. You know, the fact that he did a neck rank on Euros Medic, And Eurosmatic just, we saw
Yeah,
what he just
yeah,
did. A
good. He's
hard
good.
hitter Eurosmatic, and he submitted him in round 2. That's very impressive to me. But then again, the same argument can be made for Elvis Brener. I mean, Elvis Brener fought some notable opponents, including Guram Kutsalate, which I think is a very good fighter. Even his
Yo,
last one came.
that win is very tough, and he beat Zuba Turguyev
Yeah, like I said, I mean,
in
he's
his debut. In
arguments
his
can be made on both
debut,
sides. Like,
and I'll
if
tell you why I'm upset, because I had this freaking Zuba as my pick, so he definitely fucked me up,
yeah, Zubaira, man,
motherfucker.
but I'm still riding on the side of Mutabek, man. I think he's going to take him down, and I have a method of victory probably by submission.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm leaning towards the method of submission.
Wow. Okay.
I'm trying to see what the odds on that is. Probably gonna be like plus 400.
Submission?
Yeah,
73% by submission, right?
yeah,
Hmm.
tough.
Tough. Okay. Moving on. We're doing good. We're doing good. KK. Carolina Kavich versus Yasmin Lucendo. What do you want me to say?
Not much to say.
Exactly. This is how I feel about this fight. This lady, Carolina, was on a 4-fight losing streak. She retires in the ring. She says, I'm done. And then she comes back and she has 4 wins straight. I can't figure this girl out, but I do know one thing. Yes, she's pushing age. Like, she's pushing that number. What is it, 38? What's her number?
Trying to pull
38.
her up right now. She's definitely at the age.
And then Ismin is 22. I mean, there's just crazy age gap. But I don't know what she did, how she turned it around. She's on a
38.
4-fight winning streak. And I will be honest with you. I have the worst luck picking against Polish fighters. When I pick them to win, they lose. When I pick them to lose, they win. It's a females fight. Ismin Lucindo is like what, 3-1 favorite, if I'm not
Whoa,
mistaken.
she is juiced up. She's a minus 425.
Jeez. Okay, yeah. I see a world where KK does it again. I see a world where she can literally impose heavy wrestling, heavy control, and just grind out a decision. I see that world. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at the exchanges, I see a world where she can outvolume Iasin Lucinda. I see a world where she wins. Will she win? I don't know. It's a females fight. Dog or pass, bro. Dog or pass on this situation. That's how I feel. Dog or
You know
pass.
what? I agree with you. You can't count on my girl KK out just like that. Despite her age, she was resurrected from the death of a 5 losing streak, coming back to a 4 winning streak. Obviously, Yasmin Luceno is much younger. So the youth factor is on her side. She's good on the feet. Her fight against Yasmin Yarigwe showed that.
Mhm.
Okay, she's very good on the feet. Her striking is polished. But it's just like, I don't know. It's a bad feeling. It really is just a bad feeling. It doesn't sit well because Carolina does pull these upsets. Okay, she's been looking good lately in her winning streak. I don't know. I mean, it's dangerous. Obviously, I gotta ride with the side of Yasmin Lucindo. I mean, I do for
Right.
obvious reasons.
Right.
But am I going to bet this? Obviously not. Am I going to parlay it? Obviously not. I mean, I probably will just watch it and just to see if KK will deliver another upset. But yeah, no action on this fight. I mean, but the pick is Yasmin Lucindo.
Yep. I agree with you. Let's roll forward. Jack Shore versus Joannison Brito. I think this is a good fight. I think Jack Shore has his confidence level is unmatched. You know what I mean? Like, he really, really believes himself, and I love that. Sometimes it could be a bad thing. It could be a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? So if you ask me personally, it's Joe Anderson Brito. He's a
No,
monster.
no, no hate there.
He's a
No hate
monster.
there
He's a monster. That's all you
whatsoever.
gotta know. If the Joe Anderson Brito shows up the way he's been showing up in his last couple of outings, he will kill Jack Shore. I'm gonna say this again. If the Joe Anderson Brito that we saw ever since his loss with Bill Algio, knocks out Feely the next time, submits Lucas Alexander. I don't know who this Wilson is, but he knocked him out, and submitted your boy JSP, who's I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Joannes Brito, high level fighter, strong fighter, dangerous fighter. He's always looking to win. If you look at it, 44% knockout, 44% decision, 13% decision, 44 submission. His average fight time is 6:37. He's really not there to go the distance. He can get it done, but he's there to knock you out. And if Jack Shore thinks he can stand with him, he's gonna go. He's gonna go to night sleep, and he's gonna go back to England sleeping.
100%, man. I'm riding with Joannes Brito also for all the reasons you mentioned. The power is on Brito's side. I feel like if it stays standing, he's going to knock him out. Now, with that being said, Jack Shore does have a path to victory, right? He's a great grappler, he's a great jiu-jitsu player. If he takes him down and controls him on the ground and repeats that for 3 rounds straight, he can win, you know. But the minute that Joannes Brito gets up and this is a standing fight, it could be over instantly, okay, with a KO. And I like that. I mean, I like the fact that Joannes Brito possesses that KO power. He's very powerful. I mean, he's also not a slouch on the ground. Okay, he knows his jiu-jitsu also. So can that neutralize it? I don't know, maybe, but I still favor him to get the job done by most likely KO. I think he's going to knock out Jack Shore. Give me Joannes Brito.
I love it. I love it. What's the line again? Minus 170?
No, I mean maybe when you bet it, there's some love coming in at Jack Shore. Brito is sitting at minus 166 right now.
Why? Okay.
But again, because there is a path to victory for Jack Shore. I mean, listen, he's not a slouch on the ground. He can take you down and control you there. Okay. But he would have to do that for 3 rounds straight. That's where it becomes a problem, because as soon as Brito gets up, it could be night.
He beat my guy Timur Valiev, this Jack Shore guy.
Very notable win.
Yeah, he beat
but
Timur
he lost
Valiev,
to Ricky Simon,
who's high level though.
Who's high level, but Ricky Simon did lose in his previous fight also. His win against Makwan Amirkhani, I can't put too much stock in that, because Amirkhani is a first round or bust type of guy. So I can't put too much stock in. That's why he submitted him in the second round when Amirkhani gassed out already. So I don't know. I mean, the only one that really stands out is a Timur Valiev win. That's the only one that really pops up.
I'm gonna go with Brito though. I'm
still riding with Brito. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not. I mean, Brito is dangerous.
So that was the featured fight of the prelims. We're now in the pay-per-view portion, and it's good. It looks good. It looks good. Now is it going to be what? How much is UFC? $70, $69.99? Is it a $70 card you want to pay for? No, I don't know about that one. There's gonna be a lot of illegal
Nope.
streams on this one. Yeah.
A lot of legal streams.
There's gonna be a lot of illegal streams on this pay-per-view, and it's gonna be a lot of people going just to the bar fight and things like that. No one's gonna be betting. I mean, no one's gonna be buying this shit. It's just too expensive for my blood. But in any case, let's break down this pay-per-view. This is the official pay-per-view main card of UFC 301. Paul Craig taking on Caio Borrello. And I'll tell you, man, ever since Caio came in, love the guy. Doesn't fuck around, doesn't play games. He's there to get a W. He does not care how he does it. He doesn't care about a knockout. He doesn't care about a submission. His objective is to win. He's very imposing on the ground. He went through a couple of like high level wrestlers themselves, and he out wrestled the wrestlers. In his last 5 fights, he's been absolutely perfect. In fact, his last loss, believe it or not, is to Joao Carvalho from Brazil in 2015. Ever since that time, he has not lost. His only loss is to Joelton Almeida by grappling, okay, in the grappling competition, which is Joelton freaking Almeida. You know what I mean? So unless you knock Joelton out, whatever. But Caio Borello, he went through Gadziev or Mar Gadziev, who's high level wrestler, out wrestled him. Armin Petrosian, high level wrestler, out wrestle him. Mahmoud Muradov from our country, out wrestle him. Finished Michael Olenjacek. And Abus Magomedov, who's this big dude, right? Big hype dude. Decision. Love him. And because this is a middleweight, once again, Paul Craig is losing a lot of mass, you know what I mean, to make this weight, because Paul Craig is not small. He's a big dude, and he was at 205 for a very long time. Paul Craig is at his end of his career. Paul Craig is gonna get, I don't want to say finished, but he's gonna get worked over, man. The pick is Caio Borello. He's one of my highest picks in terms of confidence, and that's why he's one of the biggest favorites on the card. Minus what is he, six some shit?
Juice minus 675.
Opened up as minus 360. That was the line to grab him on. Six some, man. Six some is scary. Unless you pick a prop, I would not touch this card. What did you say? What's his line right now?
Minus
675.
675.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, but Kaio's the pick, man.
Yeah,
Kaio's the pick.
Kaio is my pick also. The thing is, honestly, when I first saw the matchup, I was leading Paul Craig, but that's because there's a height discrepancy. There's a lie in there. They list him as they list Kai Barajo as 5'10". He's not 5'10". He's much bigger than that. He's 6'2".
Who, Kai?
Kai Barajo, he's tall.
He is 6'1".
6'1". So I don't. So that 5'10" is probably why like people are slightly leaning towards. Because if he was 5'10", I would probably lean towards the side of Paul Craig, to be honest with you. But the fact that he's the same height as Paul Craig, almost.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle Barajo was my confident pick also, even from the jump also, because like I like his wrestling, but although he's not going to take Paul Craig down, that's very dangerous and stupid to do so. His like bouncy in and out movements. I like that. I think is gonna play dividend in this fight. I think he's going to punch Paul Craig in the face too many times. He could possibly find a finish here. Yeah, I see him winning everywhere, honestly. Even if it goes to the ground, as dangerous as Paul Craig is, I like Kyle Barajo's ground game as well. So I see him staying safe there. Although, obviously, this is Paul Craig. He pulls submissions out of the hat here. But I mean, I favor Kyle Barajo everywhere. On the striking, on the ground, and even like going to a distance to a decision. I mean, I have him winning everywhere. So he's definitely one of my confident picks. My minus 675 is definitely ugly. Okay, but I mean, I have him in a 3-leg parlay, but we'll get to that at the end. But yeah, he's definitely one of my confident picks.
Yeah, I think so too. Like he's good. He's good. He's definitely good. Yeah, Michelle Pereira by finish.
Bro, you took the words out of my mouth. This is done. Round 1 KO.
Ever since Michelle Pereira like really dialed in, he really went inside and said, you know what? I'm not going to lose no more. And I believe it started with this guy, right? Imadiev. Ever since that fight where he was slapping, I mean, literally open hand smacking this guy, he just turned it on. He beat Williams when Williams was surging hot. He beat what's his name? Nico Price. He knocked out actually Fialho, right? He knocked him on. Oh no, he decisioned him. Decisioned him. Split decision against Ponzinibbio. That right there. That fight told me that Pereira is a serious guy, much serious. And just when he became a serious welterweight, he actually moves up to the middleweight and knocks out Petrovsky. He follows up with another impressive finish. I mean, the way he swarmed Olenjacek, I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought he's going to maybe fight with him, keep a little bit of distance, be a little smart. No, he literally just saw the opportunity, grabbed him, and finished him in like a minute. So the pick is Michel Pereira by finish. I think Ihor Poerio is garbage. I'm sorry to say that. He is absolute doo-doo. I don't like Ihor Poerio. I never did like Ihor Poerio. Yeah, we're going to go with Michel Pereira by finish.
100% agree. Michel Pereira round 1 KO. I mean, Ihor Poerio is ass. I mean, he's not completely trash. I mean, he pulls up a decent.
We
fight
had
in
a
the
question
beginning.
from one of the viewers. I'm sorry. You guys said you guys are from the same country as Mahmoud Muradov. So you're from Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, or Czech Republic? Okay, good question, because he lives in Czech Republic. He was born in Tajikistan, but he grew up mostly in Uzbekistan. So we are from Uzbekistan.
Represent, baby.
The way New Mansa says it, Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan. So there you have it.
So
There you
yeah,
have
we are from Uzbekistan. Yeah. Thanks for asking, Nick. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
If you had a follow-up question, yeah, let us know. Where was I? Ihor Poerio, garbage.
Ihor Poerio is garbage.
Yeah.
Michel Pereira round 1 KO. And Michel Pereira looks absolutely amazing in his weight class of 185, right? Because he was dropping weight before that, right? So I mean, yeah, he looks absolutely amazing. I mean, he's a hard hitter, very powerful, versatile.
I will tell you one thing. I don't want to interrupt you. How in the hell he beat this Polish Brzezinski guy?
Because Brzezinski, if you rewatch the fight, didn't throw nothing. He was very reserved, didn't throw any punches. And I actually had Berserk winning that fight. I mean, like before the fight even started, and that was a huge letdown. So, and I think that was his debut in the UFC. So I don't know if he had the jitters, right? But I mean, whatever. Great for Poerio for taking advantage of that. He won. He actually looked spectacular. He made him look spectacular in that fight, which I'm upset because Ihor Poerio does not. He's not supposed to be looking spectacular in the fight. So I think I think Michel Pereira is going to come in and just absolutely demolish
Kill him.
Ihor Poerio.
Kill him. Especially he's in Brazil.
He's my third most confident pick of the card.
Facts.
And
I love this
and
guy.
his odds reflected.
Yeah. I have the Brazilian parlay, bro. I have him. I have Kai. I wanted to add Brito, but I'm scared. So far they're my confident picks.
You have two of my confident picks.
Yeah.
And whatever. I'll give you my third one right now. Ishmael Bonfim.
Oh, that dude. I forgot about him.
This is my 3-leg hitter. Three legs. Like 100%. I am the most confident on these three legs, matter what.
When you put all the three, what you get?
Minus 175.
Nasty, damn.
I know. But that's because they're goddamn juiced up. They're minus 520, minus 650, minus 650.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm sure.
Minus what?
Minus 175. It's ugly. But these three are coming through.
If it was minus 150, that would have been
if that was minus 150, man, it would have been
5 to 6 unit smack.
Easily 5 units on that.
Okay, fine. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Michel Pereira. I think we're on the same side. What's the topology number? What's the public perception? Which probably is it's warranted, right? It's warranted considering everything.
Yeah, so obviously it's crazy. 96% on Michel Pereira.
That's ridiculous. Okay, let's continue. Anthony Smith, the Lionheart versus Vitor Petrino. I mean, we at this point we know both guys. Okay, breaking them down that doesn't make any sense. It's a waste of time. At this point, we just have to evaluate the value that's associated with the number. I think Vitor Petrino in this matchup should not be as high as a favorite. What's his number?
Agreed. Minus 575.
Blasphemy. Absolutely blasphemy considering the performance that he just had with what's the guy that the Tyson Pedro that just retired?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, what did he really do in that fight? Just hold him? He literally just held Tyson the entire fight. I thought he's going to finish. Now, I knew he was going to win this fight, but his performance wasn't so good. Anthony Lionheart Smith, battle tested. I mean, the guy is there to fight every time. And look at the number, 37-19. But that 19 losses, and it's not just 19 losses. It's the quality of those 19 losses. Knockouts. His teeth getting knocked out. Getting submitted. Just violations, man. And that beat down by Khalil Roundtree, I mean, it was a beat down. It was to the point of a just complete stoppage. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, he keeps getting hurt. I think once he starts, like before anyone throws a punch on Anthony Smith, he looks good. He looks comfortable. He looks rangy. He looks to wrestle. He looks to control the pace. The minute the punches start adding up to the face, it's just he shells up. He's suffering from post-traumatic syndrome at this point. So I'm actually concerned for his health. If he gets beat down by Petrino, he should quit it. I mean, you have a podcast. You're good at the mic. Stick to that, brother. Please. You're done. You're done. There's nothing else to prove. If you win, yeah, maybe go again. You know what I'm saying? But if he gets beat down by Petrino, just stop it. Now, in terms of skill level, skill for skill, Anthony Smith is actually a pretty good fighter. Skill for skill, I think he's better than Petrino. And if it wasn't those like damages that he sustained up to this fight, I would have picked Anthony Smith. I would have been like, are you freaking crazy? You're giving me Anthony Smith at, like, talk about a dog at what, 300 something. It's the quality of his losses that he's really getting beat down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm scared. That win against Ryan Spann, that was I think maybe a robbery, the split decision. The first time he fought Ryan Spann, I was all over Anthony Smith, and he was dominant, right? He was dominant. What happened after that? Knocked out by Ankalaev, went through a war with Johnny Walker, lost the decision, went through a war with Ryan Spann, won a split decision, got beat down by Roundtree at the end of last year. Yeah. The pick should be Vitor, but not at that price tag. Not at that price tag. You know what I'm saying? I see a world where talk about a fraud check, talk about a massive fraud check. Although I like Vitor Petrino, where is the killer instinct, man? You're fighting Tyson Pedro. You're dominating him. You're on top. Where's the punches? Where's the ending sequence shots? No, he I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to beat Tyson up. I don't know what the shit was. I didn't see the sense of urgency to really make a name for himself. Now, yes, highest caliber fight to date for Vitor Petrino. He should be the favorite, but not at the price tag. Once again, not at that price tag.
Yeah, I mean the pick is Vitor Petrino. I agree with the odds. It's a little bit too high on him, but if you think about it, right? I mean, it makes sense. So Anthony Smith is a dog, right? I mean, he always has been a dog. And if this was 5 years ago, if this match was 5 years ago, my pick would have been Anthony Smith 100%. But Anthony Smith is already at his career where he's just transitioning to a full-time commentator. Okay, he's already doing that. Like he's trying to leave, UFC, just like the game, just to transition to a full-time commentator.
So his last fight?
I don't know, possibly. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know why he's fighting. I don't know if he has a contract
I
obligation that
wouldn't.
he
I
has to
would. Yeah.
fulfill.
I would not
You
even
know,
fight. I think it's
so
his last contract obligation.
maybe that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I
I
don't
think
know.
I think he's doing it out of obligation that he has to fulfill the contract. I don't know what it is. If I was him, I would not even fight. I would just transition right now to a full time commentator. But
And
he is
being
a
done with
dog.
it. Yeah.
I mean, he is a dog. You know, he keeps coming at you despite how many hits you keep giving him, right? But Vitor Petrino, he's prime right now. He's a hard hitter. We know he has the gas tank to go all 3 rounds. He has the wrestling in his back pocket too. Okay, he's no slump there, so he should be the rightfully favorite. It, is he a minus 575 favorite? Probably not. I mean, I could see him being more of a 3-1 favorite, even as high as like maybe 4-1 the most, because that's a lot of disrespect on Anthony Smith. He is a dog. He fought a lot of great fighters. Okay, he has that experience in his back pocket, but he's already done. He's already, even though he's 35 years old, we're not saying he's like really old, like 40. He's not Vince Pichel here. He's not 41, but he's already not. His mindset is not in the ring anymore. You know, he's not looking to become the next champion. Okay, he's looking how I'm gonna progress my podcast. I'm gonna be the commentator, full time commentator on UFC. Okay, he's not fighting, so I don't know if this is an obligation, but yeah, give me Vitor Petrino, man. He should get the job done. But I am not taking him though. To be honest, with you.
No.
Just
Neither am I. Neither am
not
I.
at that price
No.
tag, and not
Disgusting.
when you're fighting Anthony Smith, who has that experience in his back
Anything can
pocket.
happen. Anything can
Yeah,
happen. And like I said, if he was minus 300, yeah, take him.
right,
The
right.
minute you go over into 350 world, I don't believe Vitor. He's outpriced. He's a stock that can be purchased. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Mind you,
He's a
if he was fighting Ihor Poerio, then yeah, give me those odds on
oh
Vitor. But
yeah.
he's not. But Anthony Smith is not Ihor Poerio.
He's
He's
not.
good. Look at the
Yeah.
level of competition that this man fought,
Yeah.
and a lot of it went to a distance, right? He fought legit contenders, so a lot of disrespect
We
there.
move forward. Jonathan, what's his nickname? Is it the Dragon? What's his nick? I keep forgetting.
I'll tell you.
Jonathan something. What's his nickname?
Jonathan the
Yeah,
Dragon.
Dragon. So I am born in 1988, the year of the Dragon. I am high on Jonathan Martinez. He proved me wrong. There was a time where I thought Jonathan Martinez was garbage, like literally garbage. He proved me wrong. He proved me wrong. Then he proved me wrong. Then he proved me wrong. Then he proved me wrong. The man is on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 winning streak. This is his highest caliber fight. He is fighting a legend in the likes of Jose Aldo in his home. I do not know why Jose Aldo decided to come back for this fight.
To
It's his
save the
last
card.
to save the card.
To give
They
some big name to this card.
they probably really paid the living shit to bring it back.
Of
They paid him.
course, he got
So
paid for this.
it's his last contract fight. Like he says, he got paid, but he's gonna get fucked up by Jonathan the Dragon Martinez, who's gonna be my last leg of the parlay. And that's it. He's going to be younger. He's going to be faster. And talk about the leg kicks. Jonathan Martinez has some tree trunks, at that weight class. He can really put it on Jose Aldo. And Jose Aldo is no slouch. He has excellent leg kicks himself. But ever since that knockout by McGregor, he has not been himself. Now, did he come back and win couple of fights? Yeah, he has some good notable wins, right? Pedro Munoz, Marlon Vera, Rob Font. But you saw the level of competition when you get to Marab level. And I'm not saying Jonathan Martinez is Marab level, but he's up there. He's that next guy. You know what I'm saying? And great spot for Martinez. He should win, man. I'm gonna go with Jonathan Martinez. What's his line?
Minus 148.
Put that as a last leg for me. So we have the 3 Brazilians. and a dragon.
Hmm.
Put him. What do you get the line? What's
Plus
the line?
164.
Done. That's the long shot. I call it the Dragon Slayer, because we take the home favorites and then we fuck them up against the main guy.
Thing is, what's so crazy? I agree with you, but I'm not adding him in just for my respect for Jose Aldo. I am not doing that. Although I agree, all valid points. I mean, Jonathan Martinez, he's really good. I mean, he definitely he is on a winning streak. His win against Syed Nurmagomedov is a great win. Adrian Yanez is a great win. He took his legs out. I mean, we know
Bro,
he possesses that.
destroyed those
But here's the thing:
legs.
Jose Aldo also has great calf kicks. Okay,
Yes.
he's been doing this for a very long time. He's been taking fighters' legs out left and right. Okay, he's about that. But he's 37 years old. He retired. He's coming back, which I believe the UFC paid him a substantial amount to save this pay-per-view card. Okay, because he's a big name. This is Brazil. Okay, let's be real. Let's get the king of Rio there, right?
Yep.
So I get why he's on the card. But this is not a good matchup for him. It's really not. I mean, Martinez plays that distance very well, and his leg kicks are very fast, and he's strong, and he's younger. So he has every single thing riding in the favor of
And
of
Martinez
him to win.
is not respecting Jose Aldo. Did you see that little heated face to face?
Who?
Jonathan Martinez. Did you see the intense stare down?
Yeah. I mean,
There's no level of
this,
respect.
this,
Like
this is a fight. I mean, he's definitely not
yes,
scared of him.
he's not, which means he's. I love that. That there was no. Let me shake your hand, Mister Jose Aldo. No, there was. What's up? Like
he will do that after the fight, after he gets the job done. He's
yeah,
he's a very nice and respectful guy. But
Yeah.
this is a fight. He's coming in to win. And rightfully so, as he should. I want to see that out of the fighter. Okay, don't give me no pussy shit. Come in there and be about that. Okay, be in your face, be stern. Let him know that you're gonna win, and he's doing that. Like I said, everything is on the side of Martinez to win. But I am not taking him just for my respect and love for Jose Aldo.
You're
I will be
missing out.
rooting. I will be rooting for Jose Aldo. I'll be honest with you, because I think this is his last fight. I actually like
with
the
all
fact
due
that
respect, fuck you.
yeah, I know. But I actually like the fact that he retired, right? But he still has 2 boxing fights. Like he's still staying active.
He fought 3 boxing fights.
Oh yeah, you're right. 3. One there was a draw. So I
Against
kind of
Jeremy
like that.
Stevens.
I kind of like the fact that he's still active. Okay, gives him a little bit of juice in there, But I mean,
Yeah, he fought Emmanuel Zambrano, then Jeremy Stevens, and then Esteban Espinado.
who are all cans.
All
you know?
bums, all
You know?
bums. But hey,
but the fact that he's still
hey.
staying active is good, But like I said, I mean, this is obviously Jonathan Martinez fight to lose. Okay, everything is riding, everything is in the favor for him to win. Okay,
this is a career-making fight.
The youth, the leg kicks. This is not going to be a wrestling match, so there's going to be a stand up. Okay, and I mean, I got to favor the side of Martinez to get the job done.
Yep, that's a fact. That's a fact. All right, let's go into the final card.
There he is. He made it. He made
Alexandre
it to the top.
Pantoja. I've been supporting Pantoja for a long time. I'm happy he became champion. He deserved to become champion. But with that being said, I did not like his fight against my boy Raw Dog. Okay, all he did was just wrestle, just take him down. It was like no nothing. In fact, it was Brandon Royval who was fighting from the ground and trying to get up. So if it wasn't for the takedowns, he would have lost the fight. So I'm a little bit a funny feeling about it. If you look at Steve Erceg, it's gonna be same story as Raw Dog, 5'8", taller guy. In terms of reach, it's nothing crazy, but being taller, I think that gives him a slight advantage. Pretty well-rounded fighter, very patient, picks his shots, picks his moments, showed a lot of intelligence, and This guy just came into the UFC. How is he fighting for a belt? I don't know. I don't understand this main event. I don't know how this happened. The fight should have been him versus Brandon Royval. And I'm not going to change my mind. They needed to run that fight back. That was the rematch to do. The fact that Brandon Royval just beat Brandon Moreno, he should have been here. I don't know if he declined the fight or what the story is. Talk about the biggest opportunity of your life. I just learned this, Astro Boy. Like, he just came in. His debut was against David Dvorak in June last year. How in the hell is he fighting for a title? Yes, he won 3 people. Yes. How? You skip everybody else. Is the flyweight division that bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me look at the standings. Let me look at the standings actually, just for fun. The standings rankings, right? So let's go to Pantoja. So Brandon Royval is number 1. Brandon Moreno, Amir Albazi, Kai Kara France, Alex Perez, Mukayev. How do you freaking skip everybody? How? This fight makes no sense to me. This is why you're right. Aldo is on the card to save the card because nobody's paying to see this fight. If you're, but whatever, you could be the hardest diehard UFC fan. This fight does not make sense to me. It does not, just completely doesn't make sense. And if you're a fan, it doesn't make sense to you. How do you skip? If anyone's gonna skip, it has to be Mukayev. He's the look what Mukayev has done, right? Look what Mukayev, look what he has done. How many wins he already has. Come on. I don't understand this fight. It makes no sense. Mukayev, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins in the UFC. I'm sorry. I'm just very passionate about this because I don't believe he deserves this title fight. I'm happy for his opportunity. Maybe because he took the lowest check. You know what I'm saying?
Who's Steve Erceg?
Yeah. Maybe he was said like, yo, well, maybe, what's his name?
I'll be honest, I don't even think he gives a shit about a paycheck. This is a title fight.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I'm fighting for free for the title. You know what I mean?
That's you're 100% right. This fight makes no sense. How
I don't fucking understand.
Everybody else to get to the top to get a title fight absolutely makes no sense. Nobody has an answer except Dana White, and we're gonna have to hear from him himself how this fight even happened. This is a very dangerous fight for Alexander Pantoja, to be honest with you, because he has more to lose on this fight, losing to Steve Erceg, who's very hungry for this win, and this is a big opportunity for him to do so. And he's not a slump, you know. Despite his looks, he's a very well-rounded fighter. Okay, you know, his straight punches is lethal. Okay, I think that will come into dividend.
Nick is back in the chat. He says Mukayev blew it. He fought like a bitch. Yes.
Oh, against Perez? Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
But we just seen what Perez and oh, Nick, he reminded me. You owe me push-ups. Perez won. You owe me push-ups. I'm live. Nah, I'm sorry, bro. Nick just reminded me. But to answer
right,
Nick,
to
answer Nick, I think it was smart. He wasn't a bitch. It was smart. The reason he fought like that is because Perez was good. And I kept telling people, just because he's losing to the best of them. Don't take it lightly. So, yeah, I'm not going to fight a striker if I'm a wrestler. Mukayev is a wrestler, a bona fide wrestler. So, did he fight reserved? Maybe. Fought like a bitch is pushing it. But I see your point. I understand it. And you're right. Actually, Nick makes 2 valid points. If he had a good performance, maybe, just maybe, it could have been him.
But despite even it being a bad performance, despite being win.
That, where's Brandon Royval? He should be fighting then.
Where's everybody else?
Yeah.
Where's Amir Albazi? Where's everybody else? He skipped everybody.
When was Brandon Royval's fight? When did he fight Moreno? In February. Was it, what is this, May? He could have turned around, right? He fucked up Moreno. Why didn't he fight? You have March, April, 2.5 months, a little bit short. I would have taken it.
What is Steve Erceg's ranking before this fight?
Bro, this guy is like not even top 10.
What was he? He jumped. He got into the rankings from the last fight.
He's number 10.
So you telling me he skipped all 9 to get into this fight?
Yeah,
That makes
that's
no
what
sense.
it makes no fucking sense, man. I'm upset about this.
But regardless, we have this fight.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. My pick is Alexander Pantoja.
Yeah, gotta go with the champ.
I gotta go with the champ. I mean, he fought, definitely the better level of competition. Okay.
I ended up betting Perez TKO versus. Hey, that's why my bro he owes me 25 push-ups.
Nick, I gotta give it to you. That was a great pick. I completely doubted Perez. I thought he was done for. He proved me wrong 100%. And if you bet him, that was a great pick. You were on the winning side on that one. Great win. But back to this fight. I mean, my pick is Pantoja. This is it's a dangerous fight for him, to be honest with you. I mean, like I said, Steve Erceg can't hit him
one
with a
side
1-2
everything
down
to
the
lose,
pipeline.
one side everything to gain.
Right. Yeah.
What's the line?
The line is minus 192 Pantoja.
Wow.
Plus 160 Steve Erceg.
That's close, if you ask
Fight
me.
to go round 2.
Fight to go round 3. Fight to go to distance.
Let me see what's the line on fight to go round 2.
What's the line?
Wow,
Fight starts round 3.
That's ugly, but it's doable.
What's the line? Fight starts round 3.
Fight to start round 3.
Yeah.
Minus 330.
Yeah, not worth it at that point.
What did Nick say? I wouldn't be surprised if there was a lot of contenders that behind the scenes were not keen to fight in hostile territory in Brazil.
Valid point.
Maybe.
Valid point. Valid point. Valid. But
maybe Steve Erceg is brave. I mean,
but
here's the thing.
Where's Steve Erceg? He's like from Australia. He's fighting from the other side.
But that's the thing. Despite it being a hostile territory, this is a title fight opportunity.
It is a title fight.
I don't know if these fighters were given the chance to fight Pantoja, because I feel like even if they were given a chance, they would have took it. So there's something that's going on why he jumped up to the top of the line, skipping everybody. There has to be something there. Erceg probably the only one game enough with nothing to lose. You're 100% right. This man has nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know the full scope, right? We don't know the whole story. So, and I'm not gonna lie to you.
We'll hear from Dana White post conference, post fights when I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna ask him how did Steve Erceg get the opportunity to skip everybody to get a title
well,
fight.
aren't they gonna have a presser? They're supposed to have a presser.
Oh, that's right. This is a pay-per-view. They're supposed to have it. So I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna ask these questions.
I hope if I'm a reporter, I would ask that question. How did this fight come about?
100%. How can you not?
I didn't watch the media. I actually didn't watch the media today. They had the media, so I don't know if they asked Erceg. I actually want to go watch. I'm actually interested now and go watch if Erceg got the how he got the call. Erceg is from where I live, Perth. Oh, you local. Look at that. So
let me ask you this, Nick. Are you rooting for Steve Erceg?
Are we going with a dog in that case? Are we going for, your own Australian here?
Let's hear this.
Let me pick
unbiased,
unbiased, thoroughly researched, and straight to the point. Who are we going with here? Erceg or Pantoja?
So while Nick is cooking up the answer there, so this breaks down all the fights. You want to quickly just jump into your favorite parlay for this week?
So I told you my favorite parlay. I'm not keeping it secret. Let's go with Bonfim, right? And I hope he's not a bum.
Right.
Let's go with Bonfim. Let's go with Caio Borello. And who was the other guy? Well, was the fight right after Borello? Let me see. Let's go with Michel Pereira Kai Borello, Bonfim, and Jonathan Martinez for a
Ooh,
strawberry shortcake, baby. The Dragon.
wow, tough,
Yeah,
tough.
that's my favorite parlay.
What did Nick
Um,
say? UFC 305 is in Perth, so Erceg wants to win badly so he can have a title defense in Perth. I mean,
I
yeah,
guess
that
we
would
know
make
the
sense.
answer to that.
That would make
That make a lot of
so.
sense.
So you're on the side of
Erceg,
Erceg.
got
We know
gotta
we know what
gotta
side you're
root for
on.
your guy. Gotta root for your guy. So
So
I
I'll
understand.
yeah, I'll tell you my parlay. I like yours. Although Jonathan Martinez, like I said, he should win. I can't take him in the parlay just because of my respect for Jose Aldo. But all the three legs that you have as the base, the Kyle Parajo, Ishmael Bonfim, and Michelle Pereira, I have that as well. And I'm taking the Alexander Pantoja and Steve Erceg to go over 1.5.
What's the line over 1.5?
It is minus 500. So all four legs gives you minus 111.
Oh, that's nice.
That is nice. I like
That's
that.
nice.
I
That's
like
nice. So
that.
we can officially show the tickets Friday once we
Mm-hmm.
once everything is dialed in and punched in. So that's good. That's your
Um,
favorite parlay. Is there a money
if
line play? You got to,
what did
or how about a dog? You got a dog play?
I do? But before that, let me see what Nick said. If I'm on bias, it's Pantoja sub around 2 or 3,
I
but
respect that.
Erceg has better gas tank and scrambly enough to survive and durable, so he could beat Erceg by decision. You're right. You're
100%.
100% right. I can see that. I can see that happening. I really can. I can see Erceg taking a decision, and then I can also see Pantoja subbing. So I can see that. I can see both worlds where that happens. Yeah, I'll be betting on Erceg because he has the heart and mind to pull it off. Okay, can't fault you there. I mean, Erceg is a underdog pick for a lot of people. This week I really do believe that. Let me see. Let me topology. How many on the side of Pantoja?
What's the percentage?
I'll tell you right now. So 71% is on the side of Pantoja, 29% in Erceg.
Yeah, because he has it. Okay, let me tell you my favorite dog. My favorite dog. Who did I say?
Um, who is your favorite
Did
dog?
I have a dog?
I don't think you had a favorite dog.
I don't. No, I did have a dog. I did have a dog.
Oh, Elvis Brener? No.
mm, no, I mean he could get the job done. I hope he doesn't. Um.
KK?
Oh, KK.
KK.
KK for a quarter unit, man. I don't give a shit. Drinks on me.
Mm.
I'm just
I mean,
saying, nah. Bro,
I'll tell you.
live play though. Live play though. Live
Yeah.
play. But
I'll
no,
tell.
I
I'll tell.
mean,
I'll tell
I
you
don't have a
who's
dog. I don't have a dog. I really actually don't have a dog.
no.
Nah,
I have a couple of dogs.
I don't have a dog. I mean, okay, let me hear your dogs.
All right. So my first dog is William Gomez. Okay, because I feel like he could do an upset by making this very very boring and ugly.
This
And
is true. This is true. This is true.
so I like that. And then
Wait, say that again?
who me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So William Gomez by making the fight very very dirty and
Yeah.
ugly.
No, actually that's a smart dog. I mean, that's a smart dog pick. I'm not even hating that pick.
KK, I'll be honest, I'm not backing up KK.
Of
I think
course.
Gasman Lucendo gets the job done.
Jack
And
Shore
my
maybe?
second one, if I have to pick a dog, is gonna be Jack Shore. Okay,
Yeah.
because I mean he has a path to victory. Okay, despite I think I am on the Joannis and Brito side. I think he's gonna get it done by KO. But I can see a world where Jack Shore wins by just controlling it on the ground for 3 rounds.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. 100%.
What did they say? It's really hot and humid and Rio.
Yeah, they
so
get sweaty really fast. It's gonna be hard to pull off that
Oh
sub.
yeah, 100%. It's gonna be very, very,
Yeah.
very sweaty there. But yeah,
All right. I
this is
think we kind of broke it down. Nick, thank you so much for being here. I'm in New York, so it is
Brener is a
11.
live dog. Ooh,
Brenner's a live dog. Of course, of
Wow, I
course,
mean, he
of
is.
course,
He
of
is.
course, of course. He's a live dog. He can pull it off. He's been coming in hot in the last 2 to 3 fights, and he's been doing it as a dog. So of course, and we mentioned it. So yeah, it's 11:20. Appreciate you once again. Happy birthday. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate you. I hope to catch you in my live stream moving forward. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Valid points. You have a solid MMA mind, and I really like when the community, helps each other out. So that's awesome. I definitely learned a couple of things. With that being said, you owe me 20 push-ups. I'm not gonna forget that on live right now. Show it to me.
You want 20 push-ups?
Yeah. Did we say 20 or 25?
What was it, 20?
Well, you're preparing for the army. Give me 25.
That's right.
let me see Soldier Boy. Let me see you, Soldier Boy.
Hold on.
Let's go.
I don't know if you can see me. I have to put the camera down. It's like,
Yeah, put the camera down. Yeah, put the camera down. Let's go. Move the chairs out of the way. Move the chairs out of the way. Let me make sure I can see you nice and clear. There you go. Let me isolate you. Let me isolate you. That'll teach you never disrespect me. Let's go. I'll count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, he keeps going. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Was that 30? Was that 30?
that was more.
How much? Oh, this guy. But let me tell you something. Those are bullshit ass push-ups, bro. Where's the full
What?
range? Where's the full range? Where's the full range?
All right, I'll do the full duration on the next one.
my guy Nick just pumped out 25 push-ups too. Let's go. That's what we do here, Battle Cage. We don't just bet money. We do push-ups. But in either case, thank you, fellas. Appreciate you. Thank both of you. I like it. Thank you. Thank you. Great live stream. Great points. And let's make some money this Saturday. I will not be streaming because I will be working 4 to 12, 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay my bills. But with that being said, I'm ending the live stream. Hope to catch you guys next time. Official picks will be all released by Friday, so you guys know the place after the weigh-in and face-offs as usual. Thank you. God bless you, and see you on the flip side. We are
Peace
out
and
of
love,
here.
baby.
Let's go.